What's going on YouTube? United Gamer 101 here, and welcome back to another Dark Souls 3 video. This time we're going to be showing off another build. This is my very first Faith Dex build. Now this is my very first Faith Dex build, so I guarantee you guys it is not going to be the best that you can do, but it is a very good build and it is very efficient. You do about 570 damage, which is pretty good for a Dex build. Now the reason I chose a Katana for my first Dex build is because I just did a guide on all Katana locations, so it made sense to me. And I chose the washing pole because I originally planned on infusing it with a lightning gem, which does give it an A scaling in Faith, but unfortunately that does less damage than if I were to buff it with lightning blade, so I ended up going down that path instead and just infusing it with a sharp gem to give a B scaling in Dexterity. That way I could still buff it too. I could have also used the black blade or the Uchi Katana because they can be buffed as well, but this one did a little bit more damage, and I can't use the Chaos blade because I can't actually cast a miracle buff on it. As usual, I didn't put too much focus on my Talisman or my shield. The Talisman is just anything that can buff my weapon, and then the shield is just something that has 100 physical defense on it, and my rings just end up buffing my stats to get me a little extra edge. I actually have plus 8 dexterity when I put both those rings on and stack them on each other. That way I can get 40 dexterity and my weapon can scale a lot higher. I did try using the Ring of Sun's Firstborn, which boosts your miracle power by 20% I believe, but it didn't affect my lightning blade, so I didn't really find it useful. I do have Sunlight Blade on here too, but I never end up using it in the PvPs that you're going to see in this video. But if that thing hits, it does do a ton of damage. It's just kind of hard to bait somebody into that, so I don't really use it that often. But as you can see, I'm soul level 90 and it does do 570 damage, which is pretty good for a Katana or even a Dex build in general. And like I said, this is not guaranteed the best build, but it has proven for me very efficient and does a lot of damage. I also want to say I realize the Katana has a very cheap moveset sometimes, like the run and poke, so I try not to do that too much in the PvPs. But at least I'm not posting a video of like using the S-Stock. There's just a lot of cheap movesets here in Dark Souls 3, to be honest. A lot of weapons have it. But you guys definitely should check this out. It is very efficient if you're looking for a Faith Dex build. I'll be working on some more later on, and then I'll eventually come to a conclusion on what my favorite one really is. But let me know in the comment section below what your Faith Dex build is, or what your favorite Dex build is so far. Also, let me know in the comment section below what kind of build I should be trying to make next. Either this weekend or so, I will be hosting a PvP Fight Club on Twitch, so that should be really fun, and you should definitely come and check that out. Just so you guys know, it will be on PS4 only right now. I will be getting it on Xbox One and PC soon. I just always get Dark Souls first on PS3 or PS4 because I originally played Demon Souls on PS3. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe for more, and I hope to see you guys in another Dark Souls 3 video.